my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am going over my new A6 Hobonichi. I am obsessed with this thing. I got this in May, and I started to work from May and go back to January. So I've been filling this in. I haven't filled up all the way to May, but I wanted to share with you what I've done so far. I did a lot in January. I did some in February, March. I did just going at it and doing something in here almost every day. I am obsessed. I haven't been reading as much because I've been watching TV and I've been doing this. So I made my cover and I put a plastic covering on top of it. So this is my children and my dog. I put a favorite quote on there. It says, "It's time to just be happy. Being angry, sad, and overthinking isn't worth it anymore. Just let things flow and be positive." So that's my quote. And then I also decorated the back. So I'm going to share the back. And the back says, if you could see it, here we go. It will hurt. It will take time. It will require dedication. It will require willpower. You will need to make healthy decisions. It requires sacrifice. You will need to push your body to its I don't know, it's cut off there. There will be temptation, but I promise you when you reach your goal, it will be worth it. So that's all goes to my Weight Watcher journey. My word for the year is joy. Be kind, hugs and kisses. Happiness is a way of life. I turned 49, so I found this little joke here. It says 49. Well, I won't tell anyone. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. So anyway, I'm going to flip it back to the front, and I'm going to flip. I'm not going to read all my journaling because it's going to take so long. But I will flip so you could see what I'm doing. I'm using a lot of washi tape. I am writing on every page. I am including a photo. And that's what I'm going to share with you. And I'm also doing some watercoloring. So I might even draw. I think I drew one thing in here so far. So this pen holds it together. I'm going to untake the pen out and I'm going to flip it open. So the very first thing is the cover. I didn't do anything with the cover here, but I did do the inside cover, and I did this with all washi tape. So yeah, I really like how this came out. So very colorful. And then it starts with the year, which I didn't do anything. Then I started writing my steps in here, but I stopped doing that. And then it's going to go to the months. So here's the months, and this is what I'm going to be doing. For every day of the year, I plan to do a photo and then journal about it. So this is my January, and if you can see, almost all the days are filled in. That's because I did those pages already. So I'm still missing the 14th and the 15th, the 17th and the 18th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 27th. So I need to go in my phone and find a photo for those days, or I will draw on those pages or do something. But those are the ones that are empty. Everything else that you see words there, that means I did the page already. So that's how I'm doing it. So that's January. So here's my February. I have to work on February. It's not that done. So only the ones that are filled in is the ones that I worked on so far. And then I started writing on here my favorite book for that month. How many books I read that month, and anything special that happened, which I turned 49 in February. So February is my birthday month. Okay, so here is March, and as you can see, I did a lot of washi tape coloring. I did do a few pages in March. Yeah, I didn't do my favorites yet. I didn't write that down yet, but I will do that eventually. Here is April. I filled in a lot of April already. And then we go into May. May, I almost filled up the whole month. So yeah, I've been working hard on this thing. And then I filled out all the rest of the months, except there's no photos because I didn't take any photos yet. I did decorate the page already. This is my June. This is my July. I'm just going to flip. August, September, October, November. It's sticking. The stickers are sticking. December, January, and February of next year. So, yeah, 2020. Okay, so I did not do March yet. Okay, so here it is. We're going to start January, and the very first page of January, this is what I put in the book. There's, I put this quote: "Tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Write a good one," and that was quoted by Brad Paisley. So yeah, so that's the front, and then it will start with January 1st. So I'm just gonna flip through really quickly. I'm not reading my journaling because it's gonna take too long. Okay, so here's January 1st, and as you see on every page, I have a photo. I decorate it with washi, and I journal about that day. So yeah, here's the 4th, the 5th of January, the 6th of January, the 7th of January, the 8th of January, the 9th of January. Yeah, this is all washi tape to give it some color. Here is when I used some watercoloring. I couldn't think of the word. This is watercoloring. Books I read. Justin had piano practice, piano recital. Those are the Daisy's picture. So here's when I had my eyes swelled up, so I journaled about that. Yeah, more Daisy. Naomi got her braces. We saw a rainbow. I did some more watercoloring. A book that I finished. Kindle Unlimited. My thoughts about that. Books that I started to read but didn't finish. Just Be Happy. It drives people crazy, so I just put a quote in there. Yeah, I took a picture of the weather. It was -11 that day on the 30th of January. Yeah, really, really cold. Use lots of stickers, washi tape, my nails. Now we're in February. I still have to do the quote for February over here, but I did that page. This is, if you are on Weight Watchers, you know what this is. This is every time I eat healthy, I get a blue dot. So the dots, there's ones that don't have dots. That means I ate unhealthy that day. But the whole idea is to get as many blue dots as you can, because that's when you are eating in the healthy range. So that's that. This is my father-in-law, his birthday. This is how I'm tracking my reading. And not that much in February, so I'm just going to flip through because these are all empty. I have to go throughout and print more pictures. My grandfather passed away, so I put a picture of him in there. Yeah, it was a very sad day. Now we're in March. We were celebrating my grandfather. They didn't have a funeral. We had, I just took my father out. My grandfather lives in Florida. They didn't have a funeral, so we just celebrated at home as a family. So that's that. And this is when my husband turned 49. We are the same age. We're 3 weeks apart. Actually, I'm older than him by 3 weeks. Here's me and the dog. And here's my friends from work. And my dog, Daisy, makes the book a lot. I take a lot of pictures of her. I took a picture of a lottery ticket. No, I did not win, but I plan to play a lot more. So hopefully one day I will win something. You have to be in it to win it. So yeah. This is the cousins. We went to Great Adventure. This is what I'm trying to eat at Great Adventure. My new pocketbook. The kids at school. My sister graduated. My daughter got her work into an art museum. And then we are in April. And the kids like to go to Target and pick up the stuffed animals. There's Justin and the dog. And there's Daisy and the books. And this is one of our friends. And there's my daughters. And my son went to see Shazam with me. And my husband got a new car. And here's me. I got my hair cut. This is when I made Lifetime at Weight Watchers. Easter. My son got hurt at Great Adventure. A rock hit him in the head. We think it was a rock. It could have been a coin. It could have been a bolt from the roller coaster. So he got a welt, and I had to call the emergency to come over and give him some ice, but he's okay. It's gone. It was just a nick in the head, but yeah. So I had to record it. I have season pass, dining pass at Great Adventure, and this is my journaling about how to eat healthy at Great Adventure. Yeah, it's really hard. I do find some things that I can eat, but it's getting hard. Here's 5 books that are my favorites. I actually did 8 instead of 5. We like to play family games, and Facebook always sends me older pictures. So this is, I think, 10 years ago. So the kids look so much younger there. This is my sister-in-law, and this is my daughter. We found this new game called Palace, and we love it. So we play that a lot. And here's me reading My Lovely Wife. And, I skipped a page. Here's donuts. Those munchkin things are 3 points each. Yeah, so I had to write about it because I thought that was crazy. 3 points for a little tiny munchkin that's like this big. This is a wallet that I got, and I tried to draw my own to match the design, but, oh well. I'm not that great. This is my Chick Sparrow that I got. My cover for my weeks. The pages are sticking together. Hold on. Okay, I gotta use 2 hands. This is Mother's Day. I got a new cart my kids gave me, and they gave me breakfast in there. I have my phone set to empty the garbage to remind the girls. And this is bagels. We eat that quite often. And this is another, I used to scrapbook. I was a realist scrapbook addict. And I used to do it digitally. So this is one of the pages that popped up on my Facebook page. So, and these are socks, crazy sock day at school. And here's my drawing. Okay, I didn't have a photo for this day, but the only thing that was really, really outrageous was the Game of Thrones Season 8 finale. So that's the only thing I watched, and I had to make a page for that. So that is, and I drew that little dragon there. This is my diamond painting. I finally got it framed. Yeah, that's the triplets on their bar mitzvah. Here's Daisy again. And this is my saying goodbye to my old car. That's just in there. And here's me trying on bathing suits. I'm really depressed because I really don't like how the bikini fits. But I wound up getting a tankini again. I need to lose a little bit more, and I think maybe I will look better in that bikini. Here's us at Great Adventure. And here is my new car, and I think, is that the last page I did? Yes, I think, no, I got one more. This is an old photo taken 5 years ago with me and Tori being silly at the supermarket. And that is it, except for my bookmark. Here is my bookmark. This is me and my husband on the kids' bar mitzvah. So this was taken 3 years ago. And then on the back is my children. So the triplets and the dog. So yeah, this is my bookmark. And then in the very back of this book, I tabbed all I made all tabs on the top for every month, but there's nothing here because that's nothing. But at the very back is a pen test. Okay, in the very back of the book, I have a pen test. And this is my midliner markers. And I showed you before in my last video, I think. This is how I store my midliner pens. And they are really cool because now over here I have a chart. And so say I want to do this one, which is number 1. I would pick out this one, which is number 1, and I labeled it. I don't know if you could see that little number. See the little number there, 1? So now I know that that will match this. This is what it will look like on the paper. So if I went to number 9, which is green, this would be this one, which would be number 9. You see the 9? I did that with a Sharpie pen. And I labeled all my pens, so it's very easy to color code anything. So that's that. And then over here are my watercolors. So I have the Davenport Bright, which is this, and then I have the Travel Watercoloring. This I got at, I have this set here, and this here is this, and it's in the order of this. Okay, so I print out my Canon, I use my Canon Selfie, and I print out my photos, and they come out like this, 4 to a page. And then I cut these up, and these are the perfect size to use in the Hobonichi. So I have 2 sheets that I still have to cut up. So once I cut them up, they are really tiny, and they fit on the page perfectly. Yeah, so when I have the photo, I try to use my color swatching here to see what color to use. So see this photo, I could go with either a red or a blue. So like this one would go with Justin's shirt, or I could go with Naomi's pink on her shirt. So this is how I choose my colors from the watercoloring. So here's my strawberries. I go with the red. So yeah, and I flip back to the back, and this is what the watercoloring will look like on the paper. So it works really handy. So this is what I store my photos in. It's a great box. This is a photo box. I use purple. I have many different colors, but the purple is my favorite color. So they fit nicely in here, and I cut them up. So here's my full sheet of photos. I have to cut them up into little squares, but here's my little squares that I could use. So yeah, so these are the photos that I want to put in my Hobonichi that I haven't done yet. So yeah, so this is perfect, and this is great for carrying around. I could carry this around in my wallet, in my purse. It's really small. It's a 4x6 little box. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!